Every separate thing I was just became one. Spread myself across a dozen different wars. Pulled in angles that didn't share a name. Bled out slow across 100 different floors. Something changed in the geography of it. The spread collapsed, the distance disappeared. Every fragment that I've been defending separately arrived at the same coordinates this year. Not a choice, not a decision made at a table. Something older than intention took the wheel. All the force I've been dividing between battles pointed at a single point and seal. Everything converges here. Every wound, every war, every wasted year. I am the sum of all the pressure applied. The single point where nothing splits, nothing hides. Come at me scattered, I'll meet you whole. Every version of me folded into one soul. This is the convergence, this is the lock. Everything I was just became one shot. One point, one point, one point, one point. All of it's right here. There's a physics to the way this happened. Not mystical, just forces finally aligned. The resistance I've been spreading thin across everything. Consolidated, crystallized, refined. I remember when my power had addresses. This corner for that fight, that room for this one. Now there's only one address and it's everywhere. The map collapsed and left a single soul. Not a choice, not a decision made at a table. Something older than intention took the wheel. All the force I've been dividing between battles pointed at a single point and seal. Everything converges here. Every wound, every war, every wasted year. I am the sum of all the pressure applied. The single point where nothing splits, nothing hides. Come at me scattered, I'll meet you whole. Every version of me folded into one soul. This is the convergence, this is the lock. Everything I was just became one shot. You remember the version that hesitated, checked over both shoulders before it moved. That version was real, I'm not denying it, but that version was a river. This is the groove. I've compressed past the point of argument, past the place where doubt gets altitude. There's no debate happening inside this anymore. Just direction, just velocity, just through. Feel it closing in, feel it all become one. This is what it sounds like when everything arrives. One point, one moment, one convergence, and then the enemies that counted on my division built a strategy around the spread of me. They needed me to keep fighting on all sides, so none of the sides could ever really breathe. But I stopped spreading sometime in the middle, pulled every front line back behind one wall, redirected every force into a single column. Now there's just one direction and it's all. People ask me what it felt like when it happened. I tell them it felt less like gaining and more like losing. Losing every exit, every alternative, every secondary option I've been using. Because convergence is in abundance. It's the opposite of scatter, not the opposite of small.